The 2015 Megatins were released on September 18th, 2015. While we typically don't discuss tin releases in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, this tin was a little bit different, as it contained a promo card that would change the game for the foreseeable future, Elder Entity Norden. In this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Each episode will take a deep dive into Yu-Gi-Oh's past formats and unlock new strategies as new sets become available. Strap yourselves in because anything is possible. Welcome to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! My name is Alex Simo, and I have ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is a chronic inflammatory disease that affects the lining of the colon, causing the formation of small sores and ulcers, as well as a plethora of debilitating symptoms. I've lived with this miserable disease for 15 years, and there does not yet exist a cure. That's why for the month of December, I'm helping raise both money and awareness for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation so that no one has to suffer like I have. For every milestone achieved through your donations, I'll be making dedicated videos for your enjoyment. All proceeds will go directly to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Click the links down below to donate now and to learn more about my story with ulcerative colitis. Together, we will find a cure.
I don't know how I let Alex talk me into this stuff. I win one game out of like the last 16, and he saddles me with Infernoid. Now, if you're familiar with Infernoid, you know that it does not have the best record on this series, but it did have an incredible record at YCS Dallas in 2015. Eric Christensen, at his first YCS, went undefeated with the list that you see in front of you. And when I say undefeated, I really, really mean it. If legend is to be believed, he did not drop a game over the course of this tournament. I'm having a little trouble seeing how. Infernoid is well known as an incredibly powerful, explosive, inconsistent deck. I suppose if you're just running hot, it's possible for your reasonings to all hit a whole bunch of monsters that can't be summoned, but I find it hard to stomach in a deck that's playing what appears to be 7 normal summonable monsters. So the concept behind this one is pretty simple. The Lightsworn structure deck enabled some pretty powerful plays for this archetype in Raiden Hand of the Lightsworn. It, alongside Lila and Card Trooper, allow you to mill cards off the top of your deck independent of finding a powerful spell card like Monster Gate or Reasoning. The newly released Infernoid Decatron is a normal summon for the archetype that guarantees you get a monster into the graveyard and can use that monster's effects while it's on the field, meaning if you send a Deviati or an Anonku, you have the possibility of negating spells or traps or monsters. In theory, Noids match up extremely well against this format. Cards want to be in the graveyard, and each of these cards is theoretically a DD Crow. That said, because you have to invest so many materials into getting them out in the first place, in practice, the deck's mostly a bricky mess. There's a lot of other interesting stuff going on under the hood. Burial from a Different Dimension is a great way to guarantee a second Deviati, and usually, while people can play through one Heavy Storm, they have a little trouble with 2. Galaxy Cyclone is fantastic in a format where people are once again setting spell traps. Rekindling is funny, if nothing else, as Infernoid Decatron is a fire monster with 200 defense, and Voidseer prevents your Infernoids from being affected by your opponent's card effects, ensuring that you get in for a huge OTK with a card like Infernoid Atondel. Outside of the usual suspects in Atondel, Deviati, Anonku, and Size we're also playing some little Infernoids: 3 Antra, 2 Homodic, 3 Petrulia, 1 copy of Primias. These cards are terrible, of course. They can only be special summoned from the hand by banishing Infernoid monsters, but they do have effects that are not awful. Petrulia and Primias, for instance, can remove your opponent's back row, ensuring you're able to get in for a hot OTK, and Antra and Homodic remove face-up cards and monsters, respectively, meaning that Floodgate cards that would give your deck pause or monsters with Floodgates attached, like Ryo, are no problem for a deck like this. Infernoid classically is a deck that plays functionally with its hand face-up on the table. Because your opener is going to consist of some number of Infernoids, cards that do literally nothing, as they can't be normal summoned or set, only special summoned by their own condition, it's pretty easy for your opponent to read 2 or 3 of them and then fan out your graveyard to see what it's likely you're going to be able to do. Add to that the fact that you're randomly milling cards, and there are a lot of scenarios in which not only what you are doing is telegraphed, it's not even guaranteed that it's going to go off. However, as decks like Tearlament have shown, Sometimes you just run hot and things go your way. I'm hoping they can go my way enough that we can steal a win from Alex, who honestly is on a much better deck. Let's go through the card by card. We've got a Card Trooper, 3 Antra, which of course pops face-up cards, 3 Atondal, which can attack twice if it attacked a monster and destroyed it by battle, 3 Decatron, 2 Deviati, which on special summon destroys all spell and traps on the field and contribute to negate a monster effect, 2 Hamadic, which pops monsters, 1 Anonku, which destroys all monsters on field and can negate spell traps, 3 Petrulia, 1 Primias, 3 Seismitas, which at the end of the battle phase can banish a card your opponent controls. This is fantastic against a large majority of the metagame. 1 copy of Lila and 2 Raiden to find off of our 2 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade. We've got 1 Burial from the Different Dimension, 2 Galaxy Cyclone, 1 Monster Gate, 1 1-for-1, 1 Raigeki, 3 Reasoning, 1 Rekindling, 2 Void Seer, and a Torrential on the side. We've got Chaos Hunter, Double Defusion, Triple Mystical Space Typhoon, Breakthrough Skill, Fairy Wind, Mischief of the Gnomes, Mistake, and Royal Decree in the extra. We've got Black Rose Dragon, Clearwing, Synchro Dragon, Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, Goyo Guardian, Leo Keeper of the Sacred Tree, Psyframe Lord Omega, Scrap Archfiend, Star Eater, Stardust Spark Dragon, Abyss Dweller, Divine Dragon Knight, Felgrant, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, Gem Knight Pearl, and Big Eye. So with that, I'll throw you over to Alex.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I look like the clown for today's episode. That means we are going to be piloting Clownblade. This is a extremely fun deck that didn't really get its time in the spotlight all that much. You may have encountered this around this time at regionals, and it did top 1 or 2 times at YCS's, but it just didn't have the same oomph like it did over in the OCG by comparison, where it was terrorizing their format at the time. Not like in the tier 0 sense, but in the sense that this was one of the best decks around this time. Now, again, very different format, but a lot of people like the concept of Clownblade just because it's a basic rank 4 spam deck, but it does it very effectively, and so hopefully we get to show off why that is in today's episode. Let's do the card by card. So first up is DD Warrior Lady. This is just like incidental synergy because we have like a Rhoda package, so it's just nice to have like for removal. But then we have the Heroic Challengers. This is what makes up the blade of Clownblade. So we have 2 Assault Halberd and a 1000 Blade. So Assault Halberd's kind of neat. Sick artwork too. It's an 1800 that's basically a Cyber Dragon, and when it does piercing, you can add a Heroic Challenger card from your deck to your hand. So that's pretty nice. Mainly, you're going to be looking to go for 1000 Blades. Now, 1000 Blades is the blade in Clownblade because when it's in the graveyard and you take damage, you can special summon this card in attack position. This combined with Perform Age Trick Clown, which you pay 1,000, or excuse me, you don't pay 1,000 life points, you take 1,000 damage. That's a very important distinction, otherwise this combo would not work. To special summon the Trick Clown to the field, this enables you to get additional rank 4s off every single turn, as long as you're activating the effect of Trick Clown with 1000 Blades already in the graveyard. And so not only are you going to be able to summon 1 rank 4, you can typically summon 2 and just overwhelm your opponent with that. So we also have 3 copies of Gigabyte in here as well, which is a special summon if you control a spellcaster, which all the clowns happen to be. And we can search this with our copy of King of the Feral Imps, which means that we can continue extending further even there. So Gigabyte's a nice inclusion just because it allows us to extend and make rank 4s with ease. We also have 2 of the beloved Jurigato from our lovely Cosmo deck. Again, just another good rank 4. Also has a little bit of a built-in honest effect as well, so something to not forget. And then we have 1 Mathematician. This just allows us to set up the 1000 Blades or the Trick Clown as necessary to get the combo going. Triple Maxi, 1 Nefarious Archfiend Eater of Nefariousness. If you remember this, I think this was a card from like LOB or some like really old set, but it's neat because if you control a spellcaster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and once returned during your opponent's end phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target a monster you control, destroy it, and if you do special summon this card. Again, so more synergy allowing you to just keep comboing off for rank 4s. And then we have 3 Damage Juggler, 3 Hat Tricker, and 3 Trick Clown. You should know these cards by now. And we're on 3 Retaliating Sea. This is very interesting because this was a card that some people would side deck in preparation for their Necroz matchups just to ensure that they're going to have a very easy time. But against other decks as well, anything that special summons, like Shadal, for instance, with Shadal Fusion, I could see why you'd play this as an anti-measure just to be able to make sure that you're going to have all that you need in those particular matchups. That does it for the monsters, though. Then we have for the spells Book of Moon, Foolish Burial, and Instant Fusion because Norden has now officially entered the game. We're probably going to talk more about this guy later. Mind Control, Raigeki, and Rhoda. And then the traps, Bottomless, Double Breakthrough Skill, Compulse, Warning, a Time Space Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute, and Vanity's Emptiness. For the extra deck, we've got good old Elder Entity Norden. This card is very banned for a reason that we will get to later on in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this card can be specialed off of Instant Fusion, and when special summon, you can target a level 4 monster in your graveyard, special summon it, its effects are negated, and banish it when this card leaves the field. So this turns Instant instant fusion into a 1-card Xyz, which is pretty crazy. Not at the moment, it's very strong, don't get me wrong, but it gets much better later on when some other decks find ways to abuse this. Then we have a suite of rank 4s, including Dweller, Castel, Daigusto Emerald, a Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, double Exciton, because why not? We have Feral Imps, a 101, a Giant Hand. This is one of the interesting distinguishing factors between the TCG and the OCG, is that in the TCG, number 106 Giant Hand was actually a prize card, so making it very expensive and out of reach for most players to acquire. In the OCG, this was not the case, and so Giant Hand just being a rank 4 that's an effect negation is actually quite strong and something that we're sort of without in the TCG, and as a result, most people who played Clownblade had to have a copy of Giant Hand because it made a huge difference in what this deck could actually do. So it's unfortunate that this was one of the limiting factors for why the deck was good, but it is what it is. Then we have Diamond Crab King, of course, as well as Rhapsody Berserk, Performance Trapeze Magician, Concealer Diamond, as well as Teller Knight Ptolemaeus. Then for the side, we've got double Ghost Ogre, Gravekeeper's Commandant, a Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Shadal Dragon, Deltros, double Defusion, triple MST, double Necro Valley, this would be hilarious if we get this off, and double Decree. So I can't wait to show this off because this is a deck that a lot of people love from around this time, even if it wasn't like the best of the best decks. It's still a very easy to play, very fun deck that people played all the time, both at locals as well as regionals, and it did quite well at those levels. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Oh my god, Joseph, we're free. We're finally fucking free. It feels so liberating that we don't have to play Necrons for history. I can't believe it. We're finally here. How you feeling?
Yesterday I went outside and I just stared at the sun for like maybe an hour and a half, and I wept because I was so happy to be alive, I would say. And
then you realize what you had to play for this episode.
It is true that Infernoid does not have the best track record on this show, but the last time that someone played it, it was you, so I think I'll be fine.
All right, well, we'll have to see if that's the case. I get to play a new deck. We get to show off some of the fun clown stuff that we saw a bit of in the previous episode, but I think we're going to be seeing a lot of it by comparison.
I mean, you were born to be a clown. I think you got it.
I'm going to be clowning around this whole time. Shout out the patron, Cedric Burmeister. Thank you for the support. Buddy, you got the hand up.
Oh, who knows? Yeah, I do.
I'm also wearing the Clown Fiesta shirt, as it seems. I rolled a 4, even.
It's odd. It's fucking odd.
Oh my god! This has to be a joke.
Getting away with murder
here. This has to be. I refuse to believe that someone could win rock paper scissors.
I refuse to believe that someone could win so many games in a row, but you proved me wrong. Oh, geez,
and see what you got.
You know, the number I held up was 1, and now you get to do a 1 of your own, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Can I have a bit of information here? Is Decatron legal?
Yes, Decatron is legal.
Okay, so then since you said 1, I will be calling 1.
Reasoning is really cool because it's the first card that says what you're supposed to do on it, right? He's doing the 1. All right, let's get milling. That is.
That is the best card you could have milled off of recently.
That's like only non-1 in the deck. Oh, we have like...
You're not even on Raiden?
No, I think we're on Raiden. I mean, if we're on Lilo, we're on Raiden. Well, shit. That is devastating. Oh boy.
Would you just like to pass the turn?
I'm thinking about it. What are the chances?
Think about it. You get to mill 3 cards if you pass.
I think the chances you kill me are actually extremely high. You just have to make Trapeze Magician, Diamond Crab King, and out my guy. So like Trapeze Magician, Castel, normal summon would do it. You would have to make 5 guys in a deck that makes 10 guys. I think actually... This guy's got an ass on him. I will banish Infernoid Hamadic from my hand to summon Infernoid Antra.
All right, Antra's 2K. That's something.
Is he? We'll go to end phase, hit Lila. I mean, we gotta hit fucking electromagnetic turtle here, I think. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. All the starters? Why not? You know, fuck it. You know.
This is how he went undefeated in in his tournament.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, good luck to you. Best of luck. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
So sadly, I can't kill you
as
much
thank
as I
God.
would like.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you clear my board, I don't know what I'm doing. You've seen Reasoning Monster Gate in the grave. How much more could I have?
Let's go Mathematician.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and dump any matter of cards that are ridiculous that will just lose to Antra's effect. Well, there's only one real target in here, let's be honest. There are some other funny cards I could dump, but I think Trick Clown is the send. Attempt to activate.
Okay, you have forced my hand.
Oh, shocker. Who would have guessed?
Now you can kill me.
All right. Sadly I can't. I really wish I could. I will go to battle phase. Jurigato.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this is not great, and I probably shouldn't even bother doing this, but we will Jurigato pump math to hit over your Lilo.
I'll take 8 here.
Yep. Second main, I've got 2 back row.
Oh god, that's disastrous.
Not the most productive turn.
Anything in standby? If you just flip Imperial Iron Wall, we can go next game.
No, wait, do you think they were on main deck Imperial Iron Wall? I guess it's
you're on.
Necron's format. That's probably not unrealistic to think that.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm going to banish an Atondel from my hand to summon Infernoid Petrolia.
You are literally just going for it, aren't you?
Why would
thinking
I not
here.
go for it?
Yeah, I guess.
I will trigger Petrolia. I'll target this card.
Breakthrough skill. It's basically the same as negating it.
No, negating it would let me still attack.
It would. That's why I'm
this
not
card is
activating
dog
it.
shit. Okay, let's go banish Antra and Petralia for Atondel.
I actually was not expecting you to have more cards. Yeah.
Gotta be
that's
breaking on something.
fine. This will be kind of funny when I compulse him.
We had a good run.
Honestly, the way my hand's looking, I think you're fine.
That can't possibly be true.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Your boy needs like a one-time. Oh wow. Oh, that's the best card in my deck. Excellent. I'll attack the unknown.
It is Retaliating Sea. I will activate.
You want to go get Earth Insect?
I'm gonna get an Earth Insect. Please. So I will go to battle phase. Main 2.
Yeah.
I will activate.
Yeah.
Who are we grabbing? Any of these idiots will do, right? Yeah, we'll get Hat Trigger.
I was gonna say one of them does a lot better than the others. I think.
That is true. We will special the Hat Trigger.
Yeah, sure.
Normal Retaliating Sea again.
Jesus Christ, that's the hand. Yep.
Let us overlay. Anything would be nice here, but some things are better than others. That's a Petrulia you have. 2 in hand.
One is a Tondel.
Castell's probably just the pick here. We'll go 101.
Would you like him?
I'll take him.
All right.
Overlay you here. I guess I'll put this math back to attack. I'll just throw it over.
Standby main. Oh, thank the Lord. Charge of the Light Brigade.
That is a card.
Okay, there was one interesting one there. We'll go get Raiden.
Sure.
This is going to have to be the world's greatest Raiden. Raiden.
No response.
Nope.
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
No! Thinking here.
Yeah.
On res, I will maxi.
Yeah, you can have one. Bop. Battle. Why did I do that? I can't clear Honor Arc. It has to pop a guy.
Not this turn.
Oh, yeah, eventually. All right, let's go Atondel.
Take 7.
Yeah, you will. No, we'll be
get
good.
you a Petrulia.
We'll go Atondel into Math. That doesn't even actually do anything. It does a little more damage. We'll go Atondel into Math and then Atondel into Silent Honor Arc.
So you're changing it just so you get the second attack. That's fine. So I'll take 13 from the Math here. I get to draw another card.
Instead of 2 from the
And
Raiden. Second main. Atondel's an 8. They have not printed a 12-star synchro at this time. Go ahead.
That's shocking. That is...
All right, come on.
Fine.
Come on, Raiden.
Draw.
Come on, I'm begging. Okay, he's got 1900 attack until the end of your... No, that's not true. That is not how it works.
No, until the end of your... Oh, no, it's only the first spells that do it. Bad. Now, the problem is you did hit a Deviati, so now you have something you could special from Grave, which is a bit frightening.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do something about that. Deviati needs, what, 3 things? Okay, so we're, like, miles away from that.
You ain't got to worry about Deviati.
Yeah, normal Jurigato.
Yes.
Mind control rated.
Fuck you.
We will make a Castell.
Yeah, no problem.
We got to force this here. Let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
This is 41.
Yeah. We got some draws.
Go ahead.
Stand by me. That's like maybe the best one remaining. Okay. Cyclone the back row.
Breakthrough skill.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I've never needed anything more than I need this. All right. So just be cool about this. Card Trooper.
Okay.
I mean, every card remaining in the deck has to be. Let me just check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 of the 17 cards remaining are Infernoids. There's 4 non-Infernoids remaining in the deck. That is really something. Okay, so God, this is stupid. I think I'm actually walking in.
I was about to say, you're going to crash to draw a card.
I need to walk in and find a Size Tomas or a Reasoning or a Decatron. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in the deck. Yeah. I mean, the alternative is I just fucking die. So
I have no response. Take your
great.
100.
Awesome. That's really good, actually. Second main. So technically, I'm not dead here, but it's not looking good.
Okay.
Back to you.
We'll draw. Now I think you are dead,
Right,
Rhoda.
that was a good one. That was a great one. Oh. I swear.
We have not done a good job showing off Infernoid in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh, regardless of who plays it.
Oh, thank God. Decatron.
Okay, that is a much better start.
After
Fantastic.
10,000 years. All right, so we are going to send Deviati here.
That is no surprise.
And then we will pass the turn.
The great deck you got over there, buddy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Main phase 1. Since you control a monster and I do not, I get to special summon Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd.
Yes.
Then, how far do I want to go with this? There's a lot of cool things I can do, actually. Yeah, we'll go Mathematician.
Yes.
Effect.
I will Decatron.
To negate, that is fine. Negate and banish, I believe, or is he just
Nah, it's
destroy?
just negate. Negate and destroy. Oh, yeah, it is negate and banish. Whoa!
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, Deviati's a little bit better than you're giving it credit for. Okay.
That's crazy.
That's perfectly fine. Battle, I'm gonna go 18.
Yes. Go get your 1,000,000 blades.
Yeah, it's my 1,000 blades. And then we'll special Jurigata while we're at it. Let's get in for 17.
Yeah. Yep.
Second main, let's go ahead and overlay. Who we making? Do any of these cards just win me the game? Dweller seems pretty good. You have ways to kill Dweller, so it's not...
Dweller actually does not do anything. None of these are activated effects.
Oh, that's right. They're all summoning conditions or whatever. Well, this is a funny one. Ptolemaeus.
Okay.
Diamond. Have fun.
Raigeki.
Fuck! No! It's fucking slow rolling me.
Right. Okay, we're gonna go banish Decatron for Primas. Primas will shuffle this.
Yep.
We've got to summon that 1,000 blades.
Did not. He's still in my hand.
We have to get going. We're gonna banish Deviati and Size Tomas for Atondel.
You're just going for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an option, I feel like. All right, back to you.
Draw.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I will say the one interesting part about this is that you can just disrupt the combo that this deck has because all the Infernoids are just built in DD.
See, that's the thing. Everyone always says they're like, oh, Infernoid's a great pick this meta because it interacts with the graveyard. But at the end of the day, I can interrupt your combo at the low cost of losing my entire board that cost me 9 banishes to get.
That seems like a fair deal to me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's annoying. I don't think I have a choice, though. Is there any cleaner way I can deal with this? Probably not. I need to clear the little idiots first. I just don't think there's a way to do so. Let's go 1,000 blades.
Yes.
Special hat trigger.
Yes.
I will make 101.
No response.
I will attempt to take a Tundle.
Okay, I will banish 1,000 blades.
Kill this thing.
Kill! That's fine.
Got one card.
Yeah.
Am I that concerned? Go.
Stand by main. A Tundle. Wow.
Sure.
That guy's
You
never
needed
coming
another
out.
dude. Oh, there's another
He's
dude.
never coming out. We're really one monster off of doing this. A Tundle.
This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna take 7 and then 28.
Oh, I'm so fucking close. I just needed one more guy. But I don't have one more guy. Back to you.
Draw. That is not good. That is really not good. I'll set one. Throw it to you.
I just can't believe this. Wow.
It's Trick Clown, so I'm
I
not
know it's
dead.
Trick Clown. I'm aware it's Trick Clown. I'll run
Like to
into
hit
it
it
again.
Okay.
Any monster would have done it.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, what the fuck?
I feel like I shouldn't have lost that,
Yeah, me
but somehow
too.
I ended up losing.
Me too.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
The problem is that this deck is just too good. It has too many playables. Yeah, Rhoda's
Evidently.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's go Rhoda. I'm assuming the only target I have in here is Thousand Blades. No, Assault Halberd's also an option, but you don't have a monster, so he's not as good as I'd like him to be. Let's grab... I guess I get Thousand Blades, right?
Yes.
Let's normal damage juggler.
Yes.
Special Gigabyte.
Yep.
Gonna overlay. We could go for the good old King of the Feral Imps here. He's not a terrible one. Thinking if there's like anything better? Not really, honestly. I think this is just the move.
When the imps are feral. Yep.
Activate, Spanish, or detach, excuse me. You'll get another Gigabyte.
Yep.
And I guess while we're at it, we could just banish this damage juggler.
Seems good.
Let's go for Trick Clown.
Yeah.
That's fine. And that's it, buddy. That's all I got.
I don't like to hear that. Sheesh. Okay, Charge of the Light Brigade.
That's a good start.
Let me get some good ones here. Oh, those are some good ones. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we are going to grab...
That's the best mill you've seen all game.
We'll grab Lila.
Sure.
Reasoning.
So it's between, what, 1 and 4?
1 and 4, yeah.
I mean, you could have some other weird shit that you side that you hit off of this, which is sometimes what happens. I feel like Decatron's the scarier one, so we'll go 1.
Fuck.
Okay, happy to see that gone.
Oh my god. Okay, good. That's 1.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
now you're hitting some. Now you're hitting some.
2 whole monsters. Okay, where are the fucking rest of these? Great.
Yeah!
Awesome. This is really cool. Oh my god. Really?
Now you can summon your Deviati.
Yeah, you're right. That's gnarly. We're gonna normal Decatron.
Had the 3rd Decatron. Hilarious. Sure. So there was only 1 Decatron left for me to hit.
That is true. That is true. Of course, Tendell's an 8. We will send a Tondell to the grave.
Okay.
Monster Gate.
Gee, you just had it all.
Yeah,
Fucking
this
charge,
was the hand.
reasoning, Monster Gate.
The hand of all time. Oh. That's very fine. That is completely okay.
I mean, that's another 3. Yeah, that's not. It could be worse.
We're gonna go Card Trooper. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, nice ones. Nice ones.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so here's the problem. I can go for like a big lethal push, but you have Damage Juggler. You have been known to play Damage Juggler.
You see it in my banished pile.
You could have more. I think. Could you have more? Yeah, you could have more.
Yes, it just came out. It's not limited.
All right, we're gonna banish Homedic and Antra for a Tondel.
Sure.
We're gonna go combat.
Makes sense to me. I take 5.
28.
28 and 19.
Yes.
All good.
All right, second main. I will just pass it back to you.
Draw. Excellent. Main 1. So the problem now is you've got a lot of big fuckers that you could bring back, and you've got plenty of fodder to do it.
I've got some lads. Let's
just fire it, I guess. Warregeki.
Oh, come on. Okay. We'll chain Atondel here. We'll grab the Gigabyte, I guess.
Makes sense. Let's get rid of something.
Do you have anything else I can do here? No.
You get to draw.
Oh, boy.
Let's go Trick Clown.
Yes.
Summon Gigabyte.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep.
We'll overlay.
Yep.
This deck is on 1 King of the Feral Imps. That is a problem.
Yeah, I think it's actually on 2 Gigabyte, right? No, it's on 3.
It's on 3. Uh-oh. There goes my lethal plan. All right. What do we do now so we don't get killed? That may be the move, actually. So what do we do? You've got a graveyard full of a bunch of idiots.
You make Rhapsody and Berserk.
I don't think I have an... you have too many things is the problem, because I can't banish everything.
Yeah.
Rhapsody only banishes 2 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's unfortunate. I actually think... And I'm not even joking. I think the answer is fucking Diamond Crab King.
Yeah, that's a lad. He's a boy.
I guess I'll activate. Get in for 3,000.
Yeah, that's not 0.
He goes to defense at the end of the battle phase, and that's the end of my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, how am I outing that card? Okay.
On your...
okay, yeah. Do what you got to do.
I have max C. I'm going to do this immediately.
All right, yeah, because they all are.
Yes, they're all inherent, so I have to.
Raiden.
Raiden's fine. Yep.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Another Debiati.
Do we have... Oh, thank God we do. Okay. We're going to banish Primas. You can draw your card. We're going to make Petrilia.
Okay.
Whoop. Castel.
Yep, that's how you out it.
Castel.
He's gone. Trick Clown. I mean, it does fucking matter. I think I'm dead anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to make some guys here.
Yep. I mean, I'll bring him back, but...
Sure. We'll go...
Unless Max C draws me something.
Piatti, Decatron for Size Tomas. We'll go Decatron for Atondel. Combat. Wah.
Down.
Wah.
I got nothing.
Oh, okay. I shit talked this deck the entire time, and then we won. That's Infernoid for you, I guess.
I drew Retaliating C just a bit too late, and I drew into another Max C off of... I drew the Max C too late as well. I could have used that.
Yeah, I was like, if he has opened
turn.
Retaliating C against this hand, which was, I believe, Reasoning, Monster Gate, and then, like, Decatron.
Charge.
Yeah, and Charge. I was like, I will just lose the game here. I mean, that's just the way it is.
So we were hoping for it, but we did not get it. And the rank 4s, I mean, they're fine. And to be fair, if I had a second King of the Feral Imps in this deck, I won immediately because I could have just trapezed plus Crab
I just
King
assumed you were killing me there anyway. I was like, oh, if there's a scenario where you're able to clear the board, you know, you'll just do it. And I think this is probably a good time to talk about kind of the modern conception of the OTK.
Yeah.
Prior to this, you know, what you would do if you got yourself, except maybe if you were playing BA, if you got yourself in a winning position is you would just make a board that your opponent probably couldn't out-advantage, right? Like Construct, Shadal Falco set, or like 2 Dantes or something. But it's during this period that, like, you will just kill your opponent if you clear their board. Like, Infernoid, of course, has that ability with the Tondel, Size Tomas, the rank 4 suite. You very much have that ability with, as you mentioned, Trapeze Magician, Diamond Crab King, Castel. Rageki's legal at this time. Torrential's legal at this time. I mean, it is a very strange format to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the decks are just so explosive that you can just kill at any point. You kind of get the sense of how much work Valk was doing in preventing this type of thing from occurring.
Well, let's be honest, Trapeze Magician plays a pretty pivotal role in that, right?
Oh,
because prior to this, every rank 4 deck did not have the ability to just kill the opponent out of absolute nothing. Rank 4 decks especially struggled with this. They did not have OTK potential, not nearly to the extent that they do now. And just by playing rank 4 synergistic cards that you would already be playing anyway, in the instance of a deck like Shadal, which is already playing spellcasters, it's even easier to make a card like this because you have like Squamata and Dragon that just incidentally make this as well. That Trapeze Magician just allows decks that would otherwise not be able to OTK to actually do so, making it a lot scarier that at any moment you could just lose the game immediately. Like you were saying, not from a resource perspective, but from just damage, just flat out.
It is very much true that 4s did not have this ability before, like the King of the Feral Imps Gigabyte thing, the release of Perform Age Trapeze Magician. But unfortunately, this deck that you're playing, just like Clownblade stuff, was sort of relegated to, you know, an engine in other better decks because of a lot of like weird release issues between the TCG and the OCG, and because of the fact that one of the pivotal cards in the deck, Giant Hand, was at the time a prize card.
And to be fair, like we saw in Shadal in the last episode, Shadal can just take better advantage of the engine because one of the issues that I struggled with this deck is getting both Clown and the Thousand Blades into the graveyard to get the combo going because both of them require a normal unless you just dump them to the graveyard immediately. And so unless you have something like Hat Tricker or Gigabyte or something to pair with it, maybe like a Jurigato, it takes a bit of time to get it set up because Lavalval Chain is banned at this point as well. I'm not sure if Lavalval Chain was legal in the OCG for Clownblade, which may have actually helped the deck be even stronger over there by comparison. But regardless, I mean, you do need a little bit of setup for this deck to actually get going. And once it is, you're going to be constantly just churning out rank 4s every single turn. And I was doing that, but even more so with this deck once it actually gets its engine online. When you're just staring down in the instance of this deck, or even just a lot of the decks at this time, like Necroz, which is still running around, like Shadal, which is still running around, it's hard for this deck to constantly be dealing with large threats because all the ways to deal with them are in the extra deck, and if you're limited in the ways you can actually summon those rank 4s, then it's going to be more difficult for you to actually out-resource them because they can just hit over everything every single turn while you're having to commit resources.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Laval Chain was legal in the OCG during this period. And,
okay.
You know,
Thank
big
you.
surprise as to how they got Thousand Blades into the graveyard. We had to, like, Shadal fusion into Sheki Naga. But no, it is interesting, and I think one other reason why it failed to make the leap is it is in essence a back row deck. I don't know how it looks post board, but pre board, I think you're on like 15 trap cards. And a deck that did not exist in the OCG that is very prevalent in the TCG and naturally resists most of the targeting trap cards is Cosmo. It turns out that if that is one of the top 2 decks and the other top 2 deck has a Battle Fader in archetype, this like messy OTK targeting removal strategy just really doesn't have as many legs as it did overseas.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, Moto, MBT Play Madolce, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark, Par 2, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Phoenix the Immortal, Dixon Yamada, Draconic, Jordan Coods, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, Valen Jackson, Dylan Hunter, Little Fade Leaf, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet, Inunitai Show, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, Max, Matthew Brady, Twinkle Muncher, Luabon, Yodabon, Eater of Crayons, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, Simping for Simo, Cheeks McLapperty, Dalton, Stolfin Amethyst, Nim Noodle, Mallow of the Burning Tunnels, Wonder Waffle, MBT cancelled by all community soon, cancelled by all committee soon, cancelled by all players soon, Yus, Unis the Bus, Shrugzix, the Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, Corvain, and True Dragon Gaming. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.